Today I'm going to be reviewing the biography Prussian Princesses by John Van Der Kiste. Before I start this review, I want to start by saying I've gotten some comments about people. They're saying that they really enjoy my reviews and that I'm doing a great job. That really means a lot to me, so thank you so much. I just wanted to say that before I started. Now, this biography, he talks about three sisters of Kaiser Wilhelm II, who was Kaiser of Germany, and who got dethroned after World War I. The figures in this biography are Victoria, who married, again, I'm going to ruin this name, I hope I don't ruin this name, who married Adolf of Schaumburg-Lippe, Sophie, who married Prince Constantine and who would eventually become Queen Sophie of Greece, and Margaret, who married Franz Karl of Hesse-Kassel. These women were born in the Victorian era. They were granddaughters of Queen Victoria. And this book, even though it's not that long, it's like something like 135 pages. It covers a vast time period in history. It covers almost 100 years. It starts off in 1866 and ends in 1954. And one of the princesses actually survived and saw 2 world wars, which was, I think, is really amazing to live through all that. It's really sad. The book is really sad. You know kind of what happens to them if you know anything about history and the monarchy during that time period. You know what happens to all of them. What I really loved about this book was I loved hearing about or learning about the Hohenzollerns, which is the time period, or which is the family that this book is. The family that these princesses were in, they were the Hohenzollerns. I didn't really know about that particular family. I knew about this particular time period, World War I and all that. I knew about Europe during that time, but I did not know about the Hohenzollern. So it was just a different, kind of the same time period, but just different people within that time period, which I really liked. And I also loved that even though this book was about 3 people, he did not, as I said before, it's not that long of a book. It's it's only 130-something pages. So even though it's about 3 people, it's still simple. It's not like a 500-page book, which a lot of people do that. They might write about only one person, and it's like a 400-and-something page book. And he manages to do it 3 people in 135 pages. And the one thing I did not like about this book was because a lot of historical figures and family members are mentioned within this book, I would have liked to see a more in-depth family tree. The family tree that's in the beginning of the book is not too in-depth. It's really kind of a wimpy family tree. Can we say that? It's a wimpy family tree. I would have rather seen maybe 3 pages worth of the family tree. You would have gone through each princess and seen how they were, the families that they married into, their genealogy as well. Because at one time, the royalty of Europe were all connected, and they were mostly connected through Queen Victoria. So I would have liked to see a more in-depth family tree, because I had to actually go and find another book that I had that had a really good family tree, and I had to look up that. So I had 2 books going on at the same time when I would get confused or whatever. So that is just my my one problem with a book. Now, if I forgot what I was going to say. Again, that's really nitpicky with the family tree, but I mean, I am into that, so I don't know if it's nitpicky, but for some people it might be nitpicky. So that is my review on Prussian Princesses. If you're into royalty during World War I and before, the Victorian era and things like that, this is definitely a biography for you. And it's simply written, and I would recommend it. Now before I go, I want to tell you that I am also reading Taming of the Queen, the new Philippa Gregory book. I'm actually not technically reading it. I'm listening to it on audio, and I'm on disc 10 right now. So I'll probably finish that tomorrow or Monday at the latest, and I will do a review on that and go through that. So that's all I wanted to say, and I hope this review was helpful. Bye.